Hi, here's four troopers. That's Mary Varnon on the left, and Ed Bender, and Steve Hahn, and Steve Reinhold. And we're here at the entrance to Alvernia for the event parking. Today is the day that Senator Bob Casey is to speak at the new Opaque Institute on the campus of Alvernia University. We're opposing this whole event for two reasons. First of all, Senator Casey has an abominable pro-life voting record. According to the National Right to Life Committee, his record's only at 44%. He supports the HHS mandate, which would mandate coverage for contraceptive abortifacients. He voted against the Conscience Clause, and in April he just came out with this new position that he now supports gay marriage, not just civil unions. He's talking gay marriage, and according to Steve, just said that he must also be willing to support the bombing in Syria. That I can't confirm, but now the second problem is Alvernia University is a Catholic college, and the USCCB, the United States Catholic Conference of Bishops, has a directive out that Catholic colleges should not give a platform to those who oppose or speak or act in opposition to basic Catholic teaching. And of course, you know, Casey, with his 44% record, even he's thumbing his nose at the church. So he's, as far as we're concerned, Senator Casey's been a traitor to the faith and to the church, to the Catholic Church, and he shouldn't really not call himself Catholic because he isn't. What happens here today at Alvernia remains to be seen. I don't know if the handouts we have for the students will make a difference or not, but we're praying that perhaps they could start a Cardinal Newman Society here to get the students more informed on their faith and on what is going on in the world, because there's a lot of issues and people need to start standing up for them, especially Christians. So I'm going to show you the rest of the campus. That's just some of it anyway.
It was not really propitious, so I think I should shut up.
It made me laugh for a month. He was so funny. This man can do stand-up comedy.
You didn't tell me you were going to put me on YouTube either.
This is hall. We can't get any closer than this, unfortunately, but that's where the speaking took place today. This is the beautiful grotto on the campus of Alvernia University. Beautiful. And it's, you know, replica of Our Lady of Lourdes in France. And this gets used a lot because I've been here for several events. Right over there is the chapel for the nuns, and that's also very beautiful. If you look down the hill, there's the Stations of the Cross, and over in that direction on the other side of that building where Francis Hall is the statue. Here's another view, the grotto. Just another view. It's a pretty statue. The campus is very lovely. And over here is the original cemetery for the nuns. This was an orphanage at one time, but I believe all the gravestones here are sisters. So you can see how many sisters have worked diligently over the years. Bernardine sisters. Well, our day ended interestingly enough. One other thought, we just wanted to say that we saw a lot of high-profile local Democrats going in, including the former mayor of Reading and former judge, two judges, one ran for judge. So it was a pretty high-profile event for the Democrats. then we decided to put our signs down, them away, and take the handouts and go into the Student Union building, Student Center, and pass them out. And lo and behold, a police car stopped, and we looked over, and it was our wonderful policeman friend from Reading, not really a friend, who is a stickler about our signs. He's always putting on his lights and making a big production out of telling us we have our signs leaning against a pole or a tree or something. It's ridiculous. Anyway, he was there. So we told him we weren't going to hear the talk. We were simply going to go and hand out our literature. And he must have gone immediately to security, because we went to the student center and then we started to walk over by the library, and these 4 men came hurriedly towards us and told us we had to leave. One was the vice president. I think he was for safety. Anyway, so one of the security people walked us, stayed behind us to make sure we got off campus. But then lo and behold, we ran into Dave Lingley, who's reporter for WEU radio, local radio, and he gave us an interview, and it was wonderful. He interviewed, there were 5 of us, so he interviewed each of us, and so that was good. So then we go to our car, and I'm getting in my car, and I'm talking with Steve, and I had the door open. And lo and behold, after about 5 minutes, our friendly police officer, who happened to be parked 2 cars behind me, came up, put his lights on, made a big to-do, told Steve he needed to show his ID, and he was going to, said he could possibly arrest him for disorderly conduct because he was standing in the street talking to me while my car door was open on a street that's not busy at all. So he wound up not giving him a ticket, and I wound up giving him a prayer card of St. Michael the Archangel for police officers. So that is how our day ended. So St. Michael, we thank you for your protection, and we just pray that some good will come out of this.